Okay, welcome to OG versus IG, Battle of the Gs. We are still in group stage, final day of group stage at TI10, and this is pretty much a top of the table clash in group A. We are still playing best of twos, so really probably both of these teams, well, definitely IG are guaranteed a upper bracket seed as we move into the main event. OG, I believe, would be fairly safe, but would want to at least clinch one of these games against IG to secure that place in the upper bracket. Hi Tangled, 12 joining the stream. So we have Elder Titan so far and Magnus picked by OG, IG with the opening Weaver and Earthshaker. So just thinking about those first picks, Elder Titan has become a first pick hero at this tournament in the group stage. Long tournaments such as TI often go through multiple stages of meta. So currently Elder Titan is being picked up a lot. Obviously that Stomp is very good at either engaging or disengaging, allowing your team to set up. But the true power of the hero in the later game is the natural order, being able to strip away the enemy hero's natural resistances. Of course, if it is that core Elder Titan, then he smacks very hard with that almost constant BKB from the Spirit. Magnus has been picked as a POS 1 quite a lot by OG. Sumail has played the Magnus. And obviously with the built-in cleave and bonus damage, he can farm quite quickly, and still a very good team fighter with the big RP to control through BKB anyone on the other team. If we're looking at IG's opening picks, Weaver and Earthshaker. Earthshaker, a TI, classic TI hero, always comes out. You just can't go past the guaranteed control of Fissure and Echo Slam, and even the Enchant Totem with the Aftershocks. You can really control someone with a lot of farm just with that one hero. And if there's someone else there dealing the damage on top of that, it's almost a guaranteed kill to that side. Weaver has been picked mainly as a support. In fact, I'm not even sure if Weaver's been picked as a core at all during the tournament. So it's been mainly picked as a support. And depending on the tempo of the match, either rushing that Ags to save the carry, or just going for things like Solar Crest, or Medallion and Solar Crest, looking for Glimmer Capes, anything that can, Lotuses, anything that can really help the carry survive. Obviously the built-in armor reduction with the bugs is very good at taking Roche as well, and just general scouting the map. He's also elusive in lane as a support, very hard to catch. Just let's take this moment to have a look at what's been banned. Tiny was banned first phase, Monkey King has also been banned. I believe probably the two strongest heroes in the meta right now. Wisp has been taken out, a classic TI hero as well. Storm Lion obviously offers lots of control, so he's out as well. So Silencer. Now in pubs for a while, Silencer was being run mid, dealing a lot of damage just with the Q in combination with the last word, the curse and the last word. It did get nerfed slightly, but the damage is still there. It still does a lot. It's just whether he is mobile enough as a core. That's always the problem with Silencer. If you're being gone on as a Silencer, as a core, you're not feeling good about that. you want to be almost like a sniper, sitting in the back lines, dishing out the damage with the Glaives of Wisdom, and sort of dealing with the opposition like that. Because if you're a support silencer, you are nowhere near the front lines. You don't want to be anywhere near those front lines. You want to be sitting back, making sure that you don't get caught, making sure that you get the global off at the perfect moment for your team. Because you are, the public enemy number one for the opposition. If they can initiate on the silencer, burst him down without getting off the global, then all of a sudden the team fight is a lot easier. So currently with the picks, I'm seeing a Weaver, which I don't think is going to be core. So possibly a 4 Weaver. I'm thinking probably a 3 Earthshaker and probably a 5 Silencer. OG have picked the Void Spirit. Most likely going to be going mid. Topson will be taking that Void Spirit mid. Void Spirit has some very, very strong timings. The level 6 timing is one of the strongest level 6 in the game. Pretty much can guarantee a kill on probably 90 to 95% of heroes. And if you have a +1, I don't know if there's really anyone who'd be able to survive the burst and the intensity of the burst. So he's very, very strong when you hit level 6, but he's also very, very strong sort of super late game. You get to super late game with Void Spirit, he gets the Dissimulate 3-second stun talent, and he's all of a sudden just popping off mobile RPs wherever he wants to go. It is very, very strong if you end up facing against a 25 Void Spirit.
You talking to me?
So Abaddon being picked up by OG. Abaddon is your typical POS 5 no-tail hero. He's been picking Abaddon for himself for quite a while, all the way back to previous TIs when they were running the core Wisp with the Abaddon. So he's very comfortable on the hero. And with an already elusive set of heroes with the Void Spirit and the Magnus, both with mobility spells and quite hard to take down, the Abaddon on top of that sort of makes sure that they have a chance. If they do get caught by something, if there is a spot where they are vulnerable, the Abaddon can put on that strong dispel, get them mobile again, and then they can save themselves after that. The Ember Spirit pick from IG. Looks like it will be our mid for IG. So Emo will be playing that. And it does give the much needed catch if you're running a silencer. The problem sometimes with silencer is you have this massive cooldown ultimate that can change team fights, but if you just pop it and you don't have a way to catch the enemy, then they're just going to disengage. They'll run away for 5 seconds, smoke, turn around, go back in. Because they now know that you are pretty much defenseless, and one of your heroes, if it is a POS 5 silencer, is pretty much useless. And, it's not going to offer a lot from that POS 5 role. The global is really what you're picking it for. There always seems to be a little bit of synergy as well with spirits being picked. If one side picks up a spirit, the other side seems to counter with another spirit. The spirits tend to counter each other, sort of if one gets ahead of the other, because they are very mobile, but also squishy if you can sort of get the damage into them. So Timbersaur's been banned out, obviously having 3 strength heroes so far with the Abaddon, Magnus and ET. We don't want the Timbersaur, we don't want the Necrophos, 2 heroes that both have percentage based damage and pure damage that can really cut through them quickly. On the side of IG, they banned out the Troll Warlord. They're still thinking that Seb is running this Magnus in the off lane instead of Sumail in the safe lane, which could be the case. And I would expect that they would have probably a better read on it than I do.
Templar Assassin.
So last pick TA. This looks like some sort of safe lane TA, I would be having to say.
As long as we stay positive, we'll win.
So IG are looking for a carry. Unless I'm blown away and this Weaver turns out to be the POS 1, which I think I'd have to eat my hat if that was the case. But they're looking for a core POS 1. What's still in the pool? Terrorblade's still in the pool. Troll's been taken out. I mean, Luna's still in the pool. Earthshaker with the ready to dunk and provide the control for whichever carry comes in, which ends up being the Slark. So they were looking for that carry pick last for Fly, and it is going to be a safe lane Templar Assassin from Sumail. Thompson taking the Void Spirit mid, and Magnus going to the off lane by Seb. And yes, that does look like a bit of a barrel, doesn't it? On Earthshaker's back. So we have the 2 Ember Spirit, 1 Slark, and JT, as I suspected, JT with the 3 Earthshaker. POS 4 Weaver looking to probably get that Ags, and the POS 5 Silencer that's just going to sit in the back and try and pop it that global at just the right time. So once again, if you're just joining us, this is the last day of group stage for TI. There'll be a rest day tomorrow for the players before we go into the main event on Tuesday. This is pretty much a top of the table clash for Group A. So these two teams have performed consistently well across the last 3 days. And we expect to see a very good showing here from both sides. OG, of course, the kings of the banter, the flame, the mind games, and of course are TI8 and TI9 champions. Not exactly the same roster as they had for taking TI8 and 9. Voice lines have already started. But 3 of the 5 players are still in the group. So, OG on the Radiant side, moving out through their bottom jungle, looking to try and get up some vision, perhaps some wards. I'm looking at who's carrying wards at the moment. Thompson's got the obs. No Tail's carrying a couple of sentries. Boots first on the Elder Titan. Meanwhile, IG have headed to mid lane. Got a couple of sentries on Kaka. Looking to see if there's been any obs planted here. Plant their own themselves after they've checked that the tower didn't have vision on them. Meanwhile, OG, aggressive as always, are moving around the triangle through the back. Thompson looking for a bit of a hello. Yes, there you are. Checking to see if they have a ward themselves, so they should get that D ward on their high ground. Thompson doesn't have a sentry with him. No Tails on with the 2 sentries. Sumail's melding down, looking to try and get a double meld if anyone comes for the rune. Meanwhile, over in OG's triangle, Seb and Fly facing off. Mind games going already. Slark not to level anything yet, neither the Magnus, just holding their skill points. Karkar's going to try and sneak the rune, and Sumail gets it. So 3 runes go to OG. Seb managed to get his against Fly on the top side. So Saksa and Seb with the ET and the Magnus heading to their off lane against Fly's Slark and Ollie's Silencer. Mid lane, Emo's Ember against Thompson's Void Spirit, and bottom lane we're going to have No Tail on Abaddon supporting Sumail on the Templar Assassin up against Kaka's Weaver and JT's Earth Shaker. Already you can see No Tail is just laying into Kaka and JT, giving no quarter. Pops the shield again and just keeps going. He's got the early magic stick, trying to get a little bit of value. Planning that sentry to block the camp, making sure there's going to be no pulls coming out by Kaka or JT. Meld Strike on Kaka, dealing a lot of damage early. Top lane, Slark is very low against Seb. Seb just with the level 1 shockwave. Is he going to try and go for a hit? Oh, Fairy Fire is popped just to keep himself safe. Lane has been pulled down between the tier 1 and the tier 2. Sarksa and Ollie are having their own little battle here, pulling creeps there, pulling creeps here. Seb though, trying to get the belty blocks. Sarksa's coming with the right clicks, but cuts through with the tango. Mid lane, Topson is living dangerously. Emo does have the 2 levels, but none in the change yet. So he doesn't have the ability to lock down Topson yet. Bottom lane, JT gets Meld Struck. And No Tail's there to whack away. Again, Kaka's going to get him with the Shikuchi coming through. And I'll look away for a second from bottom lane, and first blood happens on JT. Always the way that it is. So, trying to get the pull off here by No Tail. Sumail hitting JT up again with the Meld Strike. That loss of armor is going to really hurt him. He's a strength hero. Really relies on his high HP early. Casting the last word on Sarksa. Not really going to do a lot. Sarksa's got 3 mangoes, so he's ready to keep punching when needed. Mid lane, Topson is still quite low. Emo has 1 level in chains now, so there is a little bit of potential, but Topson's still hanging on to that Fairy Fire, so he should be just fine. They're fighting underneath the tower. Misses the Remnant. Fairy Fire popped in, and Topson will go down to Emo's Flame Guard. Does take a lot of tower shots, but he does make it away. Topson just pushing the boundaries a little bit too far on that occasion. Of course, you don't live on the edge, then you're never going to be a top player. So Sumail is dominating the last hit charts with 21 and 5 denies, so he's had a really good start. Slark is actually not that far behind with 17 last hits, so he's having quite a good lane. And then Ember and JT. So IG are actually got the 3 out of the 4 top last hits to begin with. But interestingly, OG still has the net worth lead, probably largely due to that first blood on bottom lane. Mid lane, Kaka's coming across, securing the water rune. Topson is going to be bullied out of that, and he'll have to go north. Kaka's going to try and get there and deny it, perhaps. No. Topson will refill his bottle, and he'll be fine. Sumail getting fissured. Not under the tower, though. They didn't end up denying this Ob's middle. So that's been giving a lot of value for Emo. Kaka's mid, diving for Topson. He's got the root. Topson, he's still got the assimilate, he's just being calm, gets the bug off, and he's fine. No Tail, sport the ears, will top him up, give him his salve, give him his tango, and Topson will be just fine to continue on in the lane like nothing even happened. Kaka is looking for couriers. Is he going to get one? No, he's a little too late. He possibly even could have got 2 there for a moment. So, Sumail getting some creeps on the side as well, farming both the lane and the jungle. Sarksa with the 2 levels in Astral, 1 in Natural Order, so he intends to hit. No levels in Stomp just yet. He wants to really put pressure on this Silencer and the Slark. Slark, it's often thought that Slark really loves being against all melee opposition because he can get those essence shifts up. But if you're getting slammed by a 200 damage Elder Titan, 5 minutes into the game, you don't care that you're going to get 3 or 4 Essence Ship stacks, because you are just going to get smashed and pummeled into the ground, and there's going to be nothing for it, except for you to respawn back in the fountain. Rune Battle, Thompson with the level 6 does head over to the runes, but they will be claimed. No Tails here as well, trying to secure, and top without Saksa in the lane. Seb does go down. OGs though still getting more out of the map. You can see Samael 45 last hits, so he is 15 last hits ahead of his opposition POS 1. So he has had a really good start. He's got the treads, he's got the Blightstone, he's already got another Band of Elven skin. So he's quite strong. He's level 6, and he's super happy with how his lane's gone. So No Tail's done his job and provided that support for him to enable No Tail to get off to a great start. Stacks being cleared out in the jungle by Seb. Doesn't get to stack it again. Just slight mistiming on that one. But he will take those big creeps anyway, which will give him a big injection of gold. Saksa, with the Astral Spirit buff now, will come over. Say hello to Ollie. Bottom lane. No Tail hasn't got the shield for another 5 seconds. He's in a little bit of trouble, but No Tail's here. Echo Slam's popped. No Tail will go down. Smail won't have enough control or damage just yet to take down JT for a return kill. That is Echo down though for 135 seconds. Flyflight, level 6, so he's going to be much safer in lane now. He'll be able to pop back out if there's a bit of harass. He's also be able to commit a little harder on Seb, who is not level 6 yet. Still only level 5, 3 points in the Empower. Although they don't have a melee POS 1 that can benefit from the cleave of the Empower, 36% bonus damage on a TA? Monkers. That is scary. Does not even matter that she doesn't have cleave. That's going to be a lot of extra damage for the TA. Just moving back and forth here. Everyone's keeping tabs on each other. Sentry pop to stop the stacks. So no more ancient stacks for the time being for OG until they deward that ancient camp. Seb just trying to get that level 6. He's rushing towards a blink dagger. It does have a ring of health queued up, but he does have the gold for it right now. Hasn't gone for it. Ollie's going to get skewered and shockwaved and smacked down. Was trying to TP out directly in front of Seb, and there was no way that that was going to work. Emos after Thompson. Thompson doesn't have any charges of the Astral Step, so he's in a little bit of trouble right now. 3 wand charges, he'll walk it off. He'll be just fine. Top lane, we do see now Echo Stomp level 1, so he might go to max that out now, but Flyfly's on the hunt. Duke's around by Saksa. Will he get the pounce? He does, he gets it. Will he have enough damage? Saksa's running. Good move speed. Across comes Seb. Fakes out the RP but doesn't end up using it. Probably a good decision. Although Slark didn't have enough mana for Dark Pact at that very moment. Did have 4 wand charges. But he would have had to have been not stunned to get those off. Just checking for vision mid. Ollie trying to control this mid wave for Kaka, for Emo. Emo feels very strong right now. He's got 4 levels of Flame Guard. He wants to go after this TA. Flame Guard is very good against the TA. Burn through those refraction charges. No Tail, he's going to be in trouble. He's got the last word on him. RP is used and whiffed. Emo dodges it. But they're on the chase still. Saksa, he's smacking him down. He's going to get chained off. Back over in the triangle. Kaka's weaving away. And he's hiding off in the trees. Thompson's on the hunt. He's got Sakuchi up. Meanwhile, in the river, Emo's still playing with Saksa. Kaka hiding up in the trees. Thompson, has he found him? No, he hasn't. Sakuchi again, and he will get him with the Resonant Pulse. No Tail just getting some much needed XP bottom. Just having a bit of a gentleman's agreement with JT, saying I'm just here for the XP. You don't need to try and kill me. I do have level 6. Don't waste your echo. I'm here defending a tower and getting some XP. JT though, he says, I'm not sure I can sign to this agreement. You can't just sit down and get your XP. Bug is on No Tail. You want to get that off, or it's going to deal a lot of minus damage, up to -7. But he will do his job of defending that tower, and he's still got his ultimate. So he'll be just fine in sort of holding the line at bottom. Saksa coming across with that 3 levels in Astral Spirit. He hits hard. You can see that. He hits again. Kaka would have been 3 hits there. He would have been dead. So you can see why Saksa is leveling up this Astral Spirit early. He really wants to get active on the map. This isn't an Elder Titan who wants to set up for a good Earth Splitter at level 6. He's not leveling out that Echo Stomp. He wants to get in the front line and punch. And the heroes on IG's side, they don't want to get hit. Ember has low armor. Gets hit very hard, as you saw that in the previous fight. Emo's popped the Flame Guard. Root out on Thompson, but Global Silence comes through. Will they be able to do anything? No, they're just trying to escape. Heading to his tier 2. Doesn't catch him. Sumail, though, with the haste, is still coming through. He's looking for him. He's not going to chase up next to the tier 3. Whoa, Kaka. Playing it dangerously. Playing it dangerously. No Tail. He's now moved top. So he's definitely looking for some XP right now. He was bottom, soaking it up there. He was top now, he's soaking it up there. JT's been left alone though. He's getting very close to Blink Dagger. Only 730 gold away, and he's going to get this tier 1 as well. Or is he? Thompson's arrived. Ollie's here as well with the curse. Going to deal a lot of damage to Thompson. He does have 17 charges though on the wand, so he'll be just fine. And a bottle charge. Let's switch over to our net worth. So, Sumail on the TA, leading the net worth by a couple of thousand gold. So he really did have an exceptional laning phase. And now that he's got those levels in, 3 levels in Psyblades, he's going to be able to farm up pretty much anywhere on the map very, very quickly. And pretty much bully out anyone who comes to say hello as well. That was Emo just trying to farm a little bit of a creep wave. Meld Strike, couple of refraction hits, and he's sent packing very, very quickly. Seb, top, has the Blink Dagger. RP is up. They want to get a kill maybe on this Kaka, but that's not really a priority target. I'd be thinking they want perhaps the Ember Spirit, maybe even the Slark, although he's a bit of a harder kill. Global's going to be up in 3 seconds, so that's probably going to interrupt any play to try and use RP, if Ollie is quick on the buttons. So Emo farming mid. He's looking to go into a Maelstrom. That'll give him a good fighting potential, but also allow him to farm a little quicker so he can scale later into the game. Ollie just clearing out the vision, going to drop a ward in front of Rosh, knowing that Sumail is probably going to be looking to go into the Rosh pit and claim that Aegis quite quickly, because he's now got the Desolator and the Dragonlance. He is very, very strong. He's the king of the map right now. No BKB yet. Smoke is coming out from IG though. They don't want to catch No Tail. He's the last one they want to run into with smoke, but this is the one they definitely want to catch. This is the highest net worth hero on the map. Sumail, he's going to get caught. He's getting burnt down, and he is dead. Massive swing for IG and OG. I don't think they can hang around. They need to get out now. Are they trying to fight? They want to try and do something here. Echo Slam is up. There's the global. Thompson, I think you've gone a little too far, although the Yulzi's going to survive a little longer. Oh no, they're turning around. They're fighting without the TA. And somehow they're winning. OG, the absolute mad lads. And they claim the ancient stack as well. IG must be just scratching their heads right now. They killed the TA, literally the strongest hero on the map, dead, without really even using that many spells. They still had global. And they said, yeah, we'll take the fight against OG. And OG said, no, we're hanging around. We think we can win this. And they did. 5v4. They're now smoked up, heading top. Saksa dropping a ward. Flyfly's going to know this. His passive is going to be not active. Pounce away, going to dodge the stomp. Thompson running into Emo. Searing Chains coming out. Ether Remnant's going to pull him in afterwards. Dissimulate into the RP. And the Skewer still on cooldown, ready to use. Saksa battering in. Essence Shift starting to build up, but not enough. The ult's being popped. Will he be able to get away? Probably not. Yule's out. Spirit's on top of him and the stomp. And he's gone. No tail to claim the kill. Kaka's come in though. He's caught. Shikuchi being used. And while this was all happening, Sumail was in the pit taking Roche. Ether Remnant into the Yules, and this Pos 5 silencer will melt. And out come the voice lines. No Tail is feeling it. He's feeling pretty good about this game. They have just catapulted themselves forward. They're now 7k lead with an Aegis, with a TA who probably only died previously because she was completely alone. And you know what? She's very close to a BKB. So, not that far. 1400 gold off a BKB, and that won't happen again. Even if she is caught by herself, she will not die with the BKB. She'll buy enough time for help to arrive. Void Spirit is going to have the boots of travel, so he's going to be very mobile around the map, looking to keep up this tempo. Because right now, OG are feeling very strong. They want to keep the tempo going. They don't want to let the foot off the throat of IG, because IG is a quality team. No Tail in the wrong neighborhood. He does have ult, pops it straight away, dispels the chains. He's still got the bug on him though. His arm is going to be very low. Puts on the shield. He's trying to buy time. Is he actually going to make it away? He's into the tree line. Big Echo comes out on 2 from the blink in follow up with the remnants from the Ember Spirit. Seb trying to salvage it though. Flyfly's in deep with the ult. Seb in no man's lane. He's surrounded by 3. Blinks away. Here comes No Tail though, with the meld hits, with the strikes, and he's dead. Emo's gone. Bottom. JT's fighting against Saksa, but Seb's arrived. JT gone. IG just trying to push the limits a little bit there. Fighting against an Aegis OG. And an OG that is got probably almost a tier of items ahead of IG at the moment. Sumail feeling very confident, stacking and farming the enemy's neutral ancient camp with the illusions. If you ever want to know the difference between a low tier player and a high tier player, little plays like that. It's all the little things that make a difference. Stacking the enemy ancients with an illusion rune, and then heading over to farm it immediately, knowing that he can do that on the map, and not only knowing he can do it, but having the technical skill as well. Sumail is sitting on an Aegis and a BKB. Flyfly needs to be careful. He does pounce away up to the high ground of safety, but he definitely is not in fighting shape yet. He's got a Shadow Blade, he's got an Echo Saber, he does not have a BKB yet. Sumail, king of the map right now. JT, no Echo for 43, spotted out, just blinks away in time, and the Tumbler's Toy. Didn't get any damage off. Tier 2 is under siege. Cliff comes out, clearing out that creep wave, getting backdoor to kick in, but this next creep wave will have a catapult, and IG's creep wave's already gone. Sumail just sideblading through it. Flyfly's being caught, going to pounce away. He's under vision, so he doesn't have bonus move speed. Fake Grenade comes out. Dissimulate and the stomp. They've got him surrounded. He's not going to have anywhere to go, and Flyfly is dead again. This is a Slark with a Shadow Blade. He shouldn't be getting caught. Ollie will just make it out with a quick thinking TP. Another probably half a second on that, and he would have been caught there in those trees. Kaka getting mid lane pushed in, but the issue is this tower here is still very healthy. Looking at the map control, let's just look at bottom. Echo Slam counter with the global. Are they actually going to turn this around against OG? Thompson does go down. No Tail gets the shield off on himself. Props the ult. Going to stay alive. 3 charges up. He's got the silence on the Ember. Saxa, he's going in. He wants to hit 1 hit. Just not enough. Still has 3 charges on the Remnants, but he doesn't have that much mana on Emo. No Tail now being chased around by the Enchant Totem hit, and he will get caught. Now who's in trouble? Saxa, you were once the hunter. Now you're being the hunted. Emo turns around with the chains and catches him, and JT can finish him off. Seb farming in the jungle. Kits out a dodge with the skewer. IG are now pressuring bottom tower. OG still have a 9k lead despite losing 3 heroes just there. That's probably really showing how far they're ahead and how fast they are farming. TA, Aegis runs out, does get the full heal, but now he is killable. Has got the BKB, but doesn't have the second life. Thompson going to pick up a regen rune. Very good on him. Seb has now got the Yules as well. He's looking to go into an Etherlands and the Shard. Wants to have that Horn Toss, just a little bit extra control against these slippery heroes. And when I say slippery, I really mean do slippery. We got Weaver, Slark, and Ember, probably 3 of the slipperiest heroes in the game. So he wants to have any extra control they can get there. Multiple Yules, got the Horn Toss. And we're going to have a Lotus Orb coming out on No Tail soon, just to keep Sumail and Thompson safe. They are smoked up, heading through IG's triangle, but they're not going to find anyone unless Emo hangs around for a little too long. He hasn't got BKB yet. He's going to look to TP. They know where he's going. They know he's here. Smoke's going to pop any second. There it goes. Smoke pops, catches him with the Remnant, in with the RP, and Void Spirit is down. They sniffed him out. The hunt was on, and they caught him easily in the tree line. Very good game sense by OG. Fly. Very crucial to get some towers for IG, because at the moment their map control is very limited. They've lost their tier 2 mid, which completely opens up their triangle to OG. So their triangle is no longer safe, and it looks like OG are steaming down bottom lane. We've got level 1 in the Curse of Avernus, so that's going to speed up the push. Desolator as well, these towers won't know what's hit him. Look at this bonus damage on TA, plus 245 with the Empower. This tower is not going to be long for this world. Glyph does come out to take the creep wave, but they might just hang around. No, they're heading mid. Caught the Remnant onto the Weaver, and the meld hit from downtown. Sumail cleaves him in twain. Of course, metaphorically. And they smoke again. OG are on the move. They don't want to let up. Where are they going back? They're going back bottom. Emo's arrived. He remnants out. Sensed there was a little bit of danger incoming. But look at this triangle. This is meant to be the safe place for IG. Echo committed top. No. And he'll still go down. That's Thompson out for 45 seconds. A little bit of an opening. Slark wants to get on top of No Tail. Is No Tail going to get any support? Slark's going to get a lot of stacks here. He's still holding on to the pounce. He does eventually use it. Will No Tail immediately TP? No, it's on cooldown. Meanwhile, mid lane, Weaver dies. And Fly, he's coming hard for this. Is he going to get out? He's just dove for a pos 5. And he's good. TP's forced, and he's away. Perfect for Fly. Just pushing the boundaries far enough. Fly. He knows he's there. He goes in anyway. Oh, RP faked out. Yules with the Remnant. He's going to get caught. And RP not even needed. Splitter comes through, but he's already dead. He didn't live long enough. JT sitting on the high ground with Echo Slam, not ready. 52 seconds. IG are in damage control. Their carry is dead. They don't really have a frontliner. JT is not a frontliner. He is a strength hero, but he doesn't want to sit in the front. He's no bristleback. He's no centaur. If he goes in, he will die very, very quickly. Weaver went for this solar crest into the Ags, but he's still 2,300 gold off Ags. So he's a long way away. No tail, just getting the aphotic shields every time a stun comes out, keeping him safe. He's holding onto the BKB. He does have the Aghanim Scepter to allow him to get away if he does get into any serious trouble. This Sumail Templar Assassin, safe lane Templar Assassin, is extremely strong. Backdoor did kick in, but no matter. Sumail is so strong, he went straight through it. And what have we here? A DD outside the Roche pit. I wonder if OG will scout it out. If they do, that Roche, well, he's going to have a bad day. But maybe it will be IG that finds it. They're smoking out. Quick movement. Do they find this DD outside the pit? They're heading that way. They're cautious to head down. They see it. They do. They actually have it. Are they just going to sneak into the Roche pit? Shh, quiet. No. They're looking for a kill first.
I'll take that.
Then they're going to go back in. They need to make a decision. They probably could have taken it by now. Now OG are here. OG have arrived. Spirit's in. They know what's up. So that's been stopped. But Fly's still with the DD. Okay. Echo Slam goes in. Global silence. And TA's dead. Magnus skewering away. Still has the RP. Trying to hold on to it. But he's going to die with it up. Massive Echo Slam there. Sumail. BKB's no good if you don't get it off. And now IG are into the pit. This is what I said. You can't sleep on this IG team. They're a very, very good team. There's a reason why they are top of the ladder. JT with this Ags now, and he is slamming and dunking and jumping around everywhere. No tail. Doesn't have ult for 5 seconds, and he's gone. Welcome to the slam. JT, this is now his arena, and he is going to cause mayhem. Saksa with the Ags. So, he is going to go in. This was his plan all along. He leveled up the spirits to max. He is going to be looking to go in hard. Big RP into the Simulate. Aegis gone. IG did not see that move coming. And the Slark, he's been caught. He's dead. You know, IG, they were pushing that tower thinking that there is no way, not a single chance, that OG were going to defend there. Sumail was dead. No Tail was dead. At that point, they're just thinking OG are probably making the most of the map. They're moving around. And the slam is here again. Thompson, saved by No Tail. And now who's getting turned on? Sumail has arrived. If you don't burst that Sumail, he's going to kill you all. BKB popped by Emo. And he's running away. He should be just fine. He's still got 2 remnants up. And a little bit of that BKB charge. He'll walk it off back to mid lane. Yeah, if you don't burst this Sumail... If you don't burst this Sumail Templar Assassin, he is going to get everyone. Thompson's in, looking for a Yule's catch. Kaka's fast enough, he Sakuchi's away. So the absolute aggression from OG catches IG out. You would think by now that teams get used to it. They know what's coming. You know that OG don't care that 2 of their heroes are down. They're going to go in anyway. But you just still don't expect it. You still don't expect a team to go in 3v5 and wipe you with Aegis. That's just not something that happens in Dota. But this is OG. They play their own brand of Dota. Thompson is in. He's just running in. He's Yulesing. He's Ether Remnanting. He is silenced. Global comes out. And he's going to get caught. He's out. A little bit deep. Sumail, they're going to catch. He's going to get the B. He's got the BKB off. He's going to turn around and fight. He's disarmed though. He can't hit. Meld Strike away. Trying to get onto Emo, but Slark all the time is hitting him. He's just going to ult out with the Seb. Oh! Out by the skin of his teeth. But Saxa will get caught. These two teams are just going at it blow for blow. One team seems to get on top for a moment, the other team comes back. And then vice versa. Ollie has got a Ghost Scepter now, so he's looking to just survive a little bit longer against this TA and Magnus, but it's not really going to help against the Void Spirit. A lot of his burst is magical. Planting that ward just outside of camp, so it's not going to block the camp, so it probably won't get dewarded unless it was seen. Ags is almost up on Kaka. 90 gold away, and then he can save whoever gets caught by this RP, assuming he's not the one caught. But his positioning's been pretty good this game, so I'd back him to get the saves off on the Kaka Weaver. No Tail does have that Lotus Orb. He's now working towards an Ags as well. Both supports on both teams looking to get items that are going to save their cause through big burst. This game is a game of initiation. Who gets the initiation first? Is it going to be the Seb RP? Is it going to be the JT Echo Slam? In they go. BKB forced. Weaver saves him with the Ags. But that is now on cooldown for 9 seconds. Seb knows that he's looking for a blink. They just get the Silencer, which is a good start to the fight. Silencer will hold the ulti. Doesn't want to use it. He does have buyback. OG need to be careful of this buyback from the Silencer. If they commit too hard, buyback global is a very big threat. OG Sumail just teleporting top, of course, with the Ags, the Psionic Protection, also Psionic Trap now silences enemies for 3.5 seconds. Tier 2 top is going to 4. They take the outpost, denying a little bit of experience from IG. And this Silencer, this Pos 5 Silencer, he definitely wants experience. He just wants to get that ultimate to level 3, get another 0.75 seconds of silence. But IG are on the hunt. They're smoked out. Fluffy leading the way. Of course, with that bonus movement speed on the Slark, he's got the halberd ready with the gem. OG sense it though. They're tingling. They're just backed up to their tier 2, which is very unhealthy. 119 HP left on that tier 2. So it won't survive much of a siege at all. But IG doesn't want to go too far. They go back. This JT Falcon Blade dealing a lot of damage. He's looking to go into Octarine Core next. Oh, engagement coming out. In goes the Dissimulate with the other element catch. Silence onto JT, but they're clumped up. Global Silence into Echo. 3-man, they catch them all. And OG are melting under the pressure of this JT Earthshaker. He goes in for more with the enchant totems, and as I said before, this is his ball court. He's all over it. He is going to dunk on top of OG and say, we are the top of the ladder. You thought you were just going to come in here and stomp all over us? Nuh-uh. This is our group. This is our TI. You're not the OG of old. So the tier 2 middle under threat. JT getting very close to that Octarine Core. Fly going for a BKB next. He just knows that he needs to be able to survive and hit. Because at the moment, this JT Earthshaker is dealing the damage. Not just with the Echo Slams, but with the enchant totems. Look at his damage right now. Plus 744. Plus 744. 400% bonus every 5 seconds. And he's looking to get an Octarine Core, so that'll make it every 4 seconds. He's dealing 1,000 damage every hit. Saxa not feeling too good with his Aghanim Scepter. Early game, he was running over the top of IG, but now he just doesn't really have the ability to stay in as easily. Spider legs over the fissure. Blink RP. Global comes out. Yules to take off the global. Seb, will he be able to get out of there? No, he won't. It doesn't look like it. Notail's trying to save him, but in comes the Echo again! And Sumail, he gets the BKB, but it's too late! Sux is trying to do something, anything, but Sumail's gone again. Notail gets caught trying to get out. Thompson, he's trying to clean up some kills on the way out. Sux's, that's an optimistic TP, if I've ever seen one. Thompson does survive. Flyfly's on the hunt. The Fisher just missed from JT, and they're going to give up the chase. Sumail is just not getting off this BKB. JT's positioning is insanely good. So the issue is, you say, Notail, not Notail, Sumail, just press BKB. But if you just press BKB and the enemy sees that, they're very mobile. I said they're very slippery. They're just going to wait. You press BKB, we're just going to wait 5 seconds and then kill you afterwards. He has to save that BKB for the opportune moment. And in waiting for that opportune moment, you can just wait a millisecond too long. And in Dota 2, that is all it takes. This is a game of milliseconds. RP is down for 30 seconds, but Fly, he's on top of Seb, he's stunned. In comes JT with the control, Yule's up in the air, try and buy a little bit of time. He is going to spider legs away. Ember is up in fire, but JT, he's in. He's on to Seb. You can't escape. And Roche is available with no buyback on Seb. He does have the RP up with the horn toss, but he's gone for 60 seconds. Will OG try and go for some sort of 4v5 fight again? I seriously doubt it. They've lost their advantage. They're now down to pretty much even on the net worth. And right now, the effective net worth is on IG. The effective net worth. The gold that they have is worth more than the gold that IG has because of the timings, because of the items that they have, because of the levels that they have. Let's just have a look at the graphs. Yeah. Look at the XP. XP, a 10,000 XP lead on IG. So the gold is even, but a 10,000 XP lead on IG. So they can use that gold better. They can utilize it in a more destructive way against OG's heroes. And they are showing that in the last few team fights. They now have Cheese and Refresher. Oh my goodness. Oh no. This is going to be something to watch. We have Refresher Shard on Ember Spirit with Aghanim's Scepter, and he's building another Refresher. This could be something else. They initiate, Sumail goes in, BKB, and they burst him down one. Slark's down for one death, but he's respawning, he's back alive. Emo's going around everywhere with the Ags, with the Refresher. He gets silenced on the Earthshaker! The Elder Spirit, the Splitter comes through! The RP! Are they going to have enough to continue bursting them? They're all together, the Cleave is coming through! And it's just JT left. The Slark is alive somewhere in the fight. JT's going to jump and the hit's going to get him uphill. The silence from the trap. The silence from the trap caught JT as he blinked in. And that was it. That was all it was. That turned the entire fight. And now look, IG. They got two heroes without buyback. They have an Earthshaker without an Echo Slam. He's going to buy back in anyway. Rax is under threat. Will that be enough to force OG back? Look at this Sumail attack range. My goodness. And Slark? Sorry, was that Slark? That was Slark. I'm speechless. He just disappeared. Okay. Daedalus. The crits. Did he get like did he get 2 crits in a row? Maybe 2 or 3 crits in a row. Megas are under threat here. Saxa, he's beating the tower along with Sumail. Horn toss, gets the Weaver. He's silenced, and he's dead. This is going to be Megas for OG. Blink comes in, but it's not enough. The BKB gets off. Emo comes in, trying to deal a bit of damage, but he's got a cheese, but he's back out, and GG's called. That's it. Game 1 of this best of 2 goes to OG. And the best of fashions. These two teams back and forth at each other the entire game.